guys, this is RMG1721 giving you an in-depth review of Diary of a Wimpy Kid 3 Dog Days, which is the third installment of the series. Let's start off with the basics. There was a lot of cartoon cutscenes in this. It kind of got annoying. And there's a lot of repeated music from the two previous films that I thought maybe was a little bit cheesy. There was a beginning pool scene which I thought was a little bit inappropriate for kids, as it showed girls in skimpy bikinis and old men butt cracks. Yeah. Anyway, so, yeah. And that was the worst possible thing I think they can put in a kid's movie.
Hey guys, I'm gonna now give you a review, and it's Go Cobb Go, as you well know. But anyways, so me and my friend watched Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Dog Days, and it's the third installment in the series. So, but to me it's, well, not the best. You know, it starts off with cartoon kind of animation, and then it goes into real life, and it goes to this public pool, and it just shows disgusting scenes like this. One lady was smelling a baby's diaper. I mean, really? Did you have to add that in? That was disgusting. Anyways, now, as you heard from RMG, there's those interesting scenes. Anyways, so when they get to the school, Greg Heffley comes unprepared because he thinks it's the last day of school, that no one's going to be doing any classes or anything. So he has to share a book with Frankie. Yeah. So, anyways, but that's basically the beginning. We'll be telling you about the middle in a second. From RMG. And I'm done.
Thank you, Go Cobb Go, for your take on the first part of the Diary of a Wimpy Kid Dog Days movie. I'm here to tell you about the middle of the movie to the beginning of the end. I thought this movie, during the middle, it built up, and then, like a clip, and it sizzled out. And then there was dramatic parts. It was boring. We had to skip 10 whole minutes of the movie. It was just boring. It starts out, they are going to their neighbor's 4th of July party, and they see a dog there. And Frank says, hey, I should get my kids a dog. So they come home, and he gets them a dog. And Greg says, we should name him Ripjaw. And then his mom is denying all the names he's trying to give him. And Manny says, let's call him Sweetie. And he goes to the country club and sees Holly again. And he says he can play tennis, which he really can't, just trying to impress Holly. He fails miserably at tennis while being beat up by Miss Patty Farrell, who is kind of a mean jerk. Heather Hills is Holly Hill's older sister. Heather is a complete spoiled, rotten brat. She is obsessed with having the perfect Sweet 16 party. Something goes wrong, she freaks out. Another thing goes wrong, she freaks out. Her DJ cancels on her, she freaks out. But Greg said, I know someone who can play at your band. Loaded Diaper, which is his brother's band. They're really good. They can play anything. So Heather said, oh yes, I guess I can be the first person at my Sweet 16 to have live music. That'll be great. So Greg goes on to Rowley's Beach House, which also has a boardwalk. And they go on a ride called the Cranium Shaker. And they come back, and Greg gets sent home. And then back to Holly.
Hey guys, so as RMG was saying, back to Holly. Well, Holly's Greg's crush. He's been trying to impress her the whole time. He wants to get hooked up with her the whole summer break. He finally succeeds at the end of the movie. But in the middle of the movie, he tries telling her that he can play tennis. That doesn't work out too well. Patty slams him with a couple balls. Anyways, back to the movie. So he tells Holly that he has a band for the Sweet 16 party, the Loaded Diaper. That's his brother's band. A rock band. In my opinion, not the best, but they think they're really good. So when he hears that he's going to be playing at Heather's party, because that's who's Roderick's crush is, Heather. Roderick has a crush on Heather, so when he hears he's going to her Sweet 16 party to play a gig, he figures out her favorite song, favorite meal, and everything. So when he plays her favorite song, it's so funny. But anyways, it turns out terrible for all of them. Everyone except Greg. Greg at the end hooks up with Holly, starts dating, nothing like the book. But here's the thing, before all that, when his dad and him are camping, it's so emotional, it's so boring. I mean, I had to skip through 10 minutes to the darn movie. We paid for that. We paid for that. We paid $5 for that movie. We skipped more than 10 minutes, but not at a time. I had 10 minutes at once, and another 10 minutes at another time, because it just got so boring. My rating for this movie, I got all of a sudden mad because it was so emotional. It was bad. I hate it when they do that in movies. So, my rating is 4 out of 10. Fine, that's fine. I don't care what you guys say. 4 out of 10.
Overall, this movie was okay. I wouldn't rate it a 10 out of 10. It wasn't nearly that good. I wouldn't rate it a 5 out of 10. I wouldn't say it was that bad. I'd probably rate it maybe a 6 or 7 out of 10. Probably 7 out of 10. That has been my review and rating for Diary of Wimpy Kid Dog Days. Hope you liked it.
And so, average rating is
probably
about a 6.5.
Probably.
Yes.
It was okay, but no, I'm just kidding you. We're not British.
Yeah. Anyways, but overall, mostly why we averaged out and did basically 6.5 out of 10 was because, well, you know why. It was emotional.
It was emotional, but there was some very funny scenes. Good acting. The dad had much more funnier scenes in this movie, and Manny even talked even more in this movie. And I thought that was so cute, how Manny got to talk.
But the reason why it's so much down, boring and emotional. Next time, Diary of a Wimpy Kid, you make the next movie, if you want to get a good rating from us,
no more emotional parts.
For all of them. Oh, and yeah, stay tuned for our next videos. We're going to be doing Dark Knight Rises.
And possibly the last installment of the Harry Potter movie. I know that's very late, but I got it in Blu-ray.
And we might do a Christmas movie.
Yeah, Grinch, classics.
Post on the comments what Christmas movie do you want to watch, and we'll make fun of it instead of doing a review.
So the life lesson here is to not watch this movie.
Yeah. Because you'll just be kind of laughing maybe at the middle part. Then after that, you'll be going like this. Why'd I watch this?
And maybe you'll smile once in a while when Holly grabs Greg's hand, and they're like, bye.